ever wants to get. Columbus police came to tell us that they had found our son, who had passed away that afternoon in his car from a heroin overdose. Matthew was 21 years old. Matt was involved in school and sports. He loved baseball. He played on the 2006 state championship soccer team at Worthing Christian High School. He wasn't perfect, but he was a great son. Matt struggled with attention deficit disorder that made school very difficult for him, and through the anxiety of that, he began to self-medicate and to use some drugs. We worked with him. He was under a doctor's care through 2012 because we knew of some of the drug issues. But he came to us and said, I need help. I need help. I need to go to rehab. And we thought he was kidding, but he said, no, I'm taking heroin. Matt was gainfully employed. He never missed work. He lived at home. He and his mom were especially close and would spend a lot of time together. He was a fully functioning drug addict, and we didn't even know. He went to rehab. He was dismissed from rehab on May the 10th, and he died one day later. When I went out to talk to the police that night, I said, what is going on with this stuff, this black thing called black tar heroin, because I didn't know much about it. And the police officer told me, he said, Paul, we're in a battle that we're losing. We're in a war that we cannot win. And it really hit me at that time as he left, as he drove away. I said, you know what? That is simply not true. No drug dealer has ever seen what happens when families, schools, churches, and communities and state governments come together to eradicate a problem that is killing, literally killing, our children. Matt would not die in vain. We knew that we were going to do something. We weren't sure what, but we knew we had to do something. I began speaking with an organization, and First Lady Karen Kasich came to one of our presentations, and she came up to me afterwards and said, whatever you need the governor and I to do, we will do to stand up and help with this problem. In my conversations with Governor Kasich, he said that one of the number one agenda items for him is to eradicate drugs in Ohio. Start Talking is that movement to do that, and is literally reaching hundreds of thousands of people across the state as we go about talking to our kids about what's going on, to let them know. For the first time, some of the numbers of abuse are starting to just barely start to decline after years of increase. They're starting to decline. But we're still going to lose 5 people today in Ohio to prescription and illegal drug overdose, and that's 5 too many. So with the help of Governor Kasich's office and with the help of organizations like Kroger's, with 130 plus years of service to the community, 37,000 employees in Ohio, I asked Rodney McMullen beforehand, I said, how many shoppers will be in Kroger's in the month of August? We didn't know exactly, but it's in the millions who will be touched by hearing the message of Start Talking. Start Talking. So when people ask me, Paul, what's your goal in all this? It's very simple. Save one. And I know that Start Talking has saved at least one. Kroger's is helping save one. If we do it one at a time, we will make a difference, and we will drive out drugs from Ohio. So Governor Kasich, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Rodney McMullen from Kroger's, thank you so much for all you do from those of us who suffered most.